Like rice, before, we know the time when pet of rice was 700 naira. It was buy pet of rice 700, but now pet of rice is still 1,000 something. So we want it to come down, because we have seen many of the poor, they could not able to handle their family. But now, when many things come down, we know, and everybody will be happy.
You happy say Baba don't enter second time?
We give glory to God, because everything in life is about the will of God. Maybe God think is the one that can do it very well, so he lets him be there.
Okay, so what will be your advice for him?
I want to tell him that he should not let the people to confuse him, and I also want to tell him that he should walk according to the will of God. He should not walk according to himself alone. Everything he wants to do in Nigeria, let him have the fear of God, because everything with the fear of God, I believe everything will be fine.
President Muhammadu Buhari has won the second term bid. What can you say about that?
Congratulations to him, and I pray that his returning to the seat should be good to the masses, that should please do something for the masses. We masses are suffering. We traders, we need help from him. We are in Ogun State. We need the president to come to our aid by helping us. They are giving Lagosians, they are giving them money, whatever, to do their trade, as in assisting them. They should come to our aid. So we've not seen anything in Ogun State. The government should please help us.
So what will be your advice to him?
My advice to President Muhammadu is for him to follow up with his all his workers, those that he is heading, because he may be doing it and others, those that are following him, are not doing it. So he should monitor whatever he is putting on ground for the traders or the masses.
Yes, I'm really happy. You know, the reason why I'm happy is that if you don't know what this government have been doing, it is then you will not see the value of this government. Because this government, as far as I'm concerned, he has started rearranging some things from the foundation, which has not been there for a while. But now he's doing it. But since people are so concerned about what they are having or what they are not having now, they didn't know that the journey of 1,000 might start by taking steps. He's been taking steps in the right direction. Though it may be difficult, people may be shouting, but I know for entrepreneurs, we are still coming back to have the benefit of this government. I believe in this government. I believe in him. I believe in some of the information that he's doing, and I know we will get there very soon.
Are you happy that Buhari won second time?
I'm very happy.
You can't hold the mic.
Okay.
Are you happy that Buhari won the second time?
Very happy that he won.
Why are you happy?
Because I believe him. I know that he can do something in Nigeria today.
So what's your advice to him?
My advice to him is just he should be focused to Nigerians, because if he doesn't focus, there's a lot of distraction. So I want him to be focused on what the plan that you have for Nigeria.
I'm very, very happy because I'm a APC member in Lagos State. My father's husband is Commissioner Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, which is Honorable Muslim Folami. My own husband is PA to the Commissioner Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs in Lagos State. So I was very, very excited. Next level, inshallah.
What next level are they giving us?
They are
saying next level of poverty.
No, next level of increasing many things. The road, health, schools, many things. This Nigeria will become a better place for us by God's grace. This next level.
But I agree to you.
Good afternoon.
How market?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're fine?
Yes, sir.
Since they move?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we Buhari don't enter second time. You happy?
God is great. It's going higher. The market is moving. We still give God the glory that we still alive, that the election successful, no more accident, no more robbing, no more killing, no more sharing blood, and we still give God the glory that we still alive again.
Yeah, actually the price is not too bad, though some things are a little bit expensive, while some are on the average side, but then afterwards it's not too bad.
The second term bid of President Muhammadu Buhari he has won the election. What can you say about it?
Well, we hope that things get better this time. Probably they'll be able to get it right this time, because the last time was not very good with people, A lot of people suffered. There was increase in price of things, but we hope that this time things will get better. At least we can get things at affordable and cheaper rates.
Advice to him. Your advice to President Muhammadu Buhari.
Well, my advice to him is for him to listen to the voice of the people. I'm sure the people are talking, but I don't know if it's getting to him. So I want him to listen to the voice of the people that voted him in.
To me personally, it doesn't make me believe all their testimony. Paying school fees nowadays, renew house rents, parents taking care of their children, husband being responsible to his wife is nowadays a very tight thing. And I will advise him as a father and as a grandfather, a great-grandfather, to see to the economy of this country, to make things more easier for the masses, so that an average family will be able to feed his or her family, be able to responsible as a parent. Some husband has run away from the home because of the tight, how tight the economy is. Some people, some wives have left children to her husband and ran because she cannot bear it any longer. Some businesses has closed, and yet we are hearing we did this, we did that. Until all this begin to reflect on an average Nigerian, like we that are in the market, we find difficult. People that patronized us before, that buy things very well, they are unable to buy again. They have little money, they manage what their resources. So let it flow. Let Nigeria enjoy themselves, at least to an extent, so that they feel the dividend of this democracy that we are talking about.
Did you vote for Buhari?
Actually, I did not vote for anybody, and I have my reasons. Most people, when you with all your strength, you want to vote. We are only going to do our PVC, we get injured. I was afraid. The Nigerian politics is turning to a masquerade.
They don't do it.
Oh no, I don't talk.
Where's that?
I don't talk.
I don't talk. Why no good boy? They look fresh every day now.
Na God though. Na God.
You trust in God?
They are no of God.
Now we Buhari don't win second time. What do you get to talk?
I don't have, what I have to say is that God will, in fact, God will take control. God will take control.
Why you hiding on that God?
Because I so much believe in God. I don't believe.
Did you vote for Buhari?
Because I didn't vote. I don't have PVC. I tried to get, I didn't get. Yes, I tried to get, I didn't get.
So are you happy that you won?
If God says yes, who am I? So I'm happy. Yeah, if God says yes, who am I? If it is the will of God, let him continue. But if it is not the will of God, one way or the other.
The people, giving voice to the voiceless.
Wow, welcome back. This is how we call it today. Very interesting time. Staying with traders and buyers inside Obadekombe King's Market, Opik in Ogun State. And you heard Nigerians there talking about the second term re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari. It is expected that this administration will hit the ground running and ensure that there is more benefits of or dividends of democracy in the country. Till I come your way again, I remain your indefatigable advocate for the people, Emmanuel Ajayi. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I don't buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure? This one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it.
He has a lot of plans. We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belongs to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
democracy allows for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well.
You cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion. Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on.
I am about principle and I am about force.
Now, you see, let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free, we should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The majority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News Broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV. Leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The majority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
Another episode of your daily program, The People. I'm your host, Emmanuel Ajayi. On the streets, feeling the pulse of Nigerians on topical matters. This time around, we'll be talking concerning the aftermath of the 2019 elections in Nigeria. What are Nigerians saying? What is the assessment? Well, let's hit the streets to feel the pulse of Nigerians on this matter. As I remain your host, Emmanuel Ajayi. See you more on the streets.
The people, the people, the people, giving voice to the voiceless.
What's your assessment of 2019 election and which areas do you want improvement?
Well, the 19 election it has come and gone, and we discovered that there are hitches here and there, complaints here and there from the political parties, especially the major ones, the APC and the PDP. What I'm trying to tell you now is that as Nigerians, they have to try and settle themselves out. I mean the politicians, so that the innocent ones will not suffer anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, but the first time they actually changed the election time, it makes some people to actually get worried, and they don't actually want to come out to do the election again. I mean, do the voting. And like I discovered the second time we did the election, people don't really come out to do the election, but I actually came out to do that anyway, and it was okay.
So, what are those areas you think?
Well, the election, if we compare it to the past, we will say it's fair, but there's so much insecurity and violence in this present election, and there's so much, it brought so much divide. We must be frank. This present election brought so much tribalism, segregation and all that. And the president needs to do a lot of things to actually resolve those kind of divisions. We are more divided than we used to be. There is no togetherness in Nigeria anymore. The election has brought so much division, so much tribalism. And the way some part of the country are carrying themselves seems as if without them this country will not live. It's not going to be so. I grew up to see where tribes live together in one accord, whether different religions or so. There was no fuse at all. But now, we Nigerians now ask you where you come from, what is your belief in terms of religion. So the election and this prayer politics has brought so much division to the country.
I think it was fair and fair because I was actually an ad hoc staff during the elections, and I saw some zones and some areas, and I also had colleagues who were also ad hoc staff, and even those that went to participate. So I felt it was free and fair, but I think we can actually improvise more as a country because the queue were actually more in some places, and I think there are better ways the election can be conducted to get other people to come out to vote.
Generally, I think it was below my expectation on a personal note, because I had expected an improvement from the previous election. This was the election when personally I was so interested in making sure that all my documents in terms of voters card and whatsoever, my ability to vote was intact. I made sure I remained in the area where I would be able to vote. But by my own personal assessment, it was a bit below par, personally. So, but I want to still give kudos to INEC and the entire officials. I know they tried, because on the very first day it was postponed, I saw that they were all in a meeting over the night. And I looked at myself and I said, look, these are elderly men meeting to ensure this thing works. So, but we're just going to pray that things get better.
What's your suggestion or recommendation to INEC, security operatives and others?
All right, if you ask me for my suggestions, I would say, one, let's ensure that they have their total grip on doing their job. Nobody should come in to interfere. They should be able to draw out their plans, and we give them the chance to allow them carry out those plans and implement them.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, so that's the worst election I've ever seen.
Why now?
I'm not talking about the violence that marked the election. Look at the kind of rigging. Look at what happened here in Lagos. In fact, even in my street where I'm living, a senator in my street did not win even a ward in my street where I live in Ikeja here. Only for them to now come and tell us that he's the one that won this thing. So in fact, all of us, we are crying for what happened in this election. Nobody is happy. Till now, we did an election, but nobody is happy about it.
I think the level of confidence of Nigerians, on the process, on INEC and the security agencies really fluctuated, it dropped. Because people didn't believe in the process. After the date was set for the elections, and mid-morning, I wouldn't say midnight, mid-morning, it was declared that the elections has been postponed. It further raised eyebrows, people who already said the process will be manipulated had to go back to their ideas and say they are trying to perfect what we have already said, So that's what I believe. I think there will be no process that will be devoid of any hitches or something like that, but it doesn't really mean. I think we'll still get there. The 2019 elections for me was not top notch. It was not top notch, so we could improve in it. We could improve on what we've done because
the first thing is to say this is not election.
Why?
At my age, I've never seen it like this.
Tell us more. What did you see?
It was stage managed.
How was it stage managed?
The people's choice were not taken.
Now tell us more.
Yes. The election at the voting stage was okay, but at collection center, that was foul.
What was the solution?
Solution. We don't have a government that will bring the solution yet.
Thank you.
I lost my voter's card.
You lost your voter's card? Why now?
I lost it now.
And you know, plan say, as you don't vote, you don't lose.
Lose for what?
Eh?
I lose for what now?
I mean, say you didn't choose the person that become the president, governor, House of Assembly, and the rest.
Without my voting, Chebi is still the president. So what's it now?
So, but how will you describe the election generally?
How will I describe?
How will you describe the election generally?
Chebi. How will I describe? Because I don't even go outside. I was inside the house. I was in my room.
You had people's comment now.
Eh?
You had people's comment about the election.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Is the election peaceful?
In my area, it's peaceful, but I don't know elsewhere. But in my own area, it's peaceful.
So you say the election is free and fair?
Yes.
You like it like that?
Yes.
The assessment of 2019 election?
Number one, it has come and gone. Then number two, I believe it's an improvement on the previous election. There can never be a perfect system, we should believe. And again, I don't know whether you want me to compare this election with advanced country or not.
You can do.
If I say I'm to do, am I comparing with the current, with when the advanced country started or where they are now? Because there's no how. When you are born, you crawl before you start running. You understand? So I think we still have a lot to do, but at any rate, we are on the right track. You understand? Because the electorate, they are now informed. You understand? And those that in the elected posts, they know that they must perform. Unlike before, that they bamboozle electorate, but now they know they must perform before they could now ask for people's vote. You understand? So we are on the right track. You understand? And I know we'll get there. You understand? So that's just it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
The people, the people, the people, giving voice to the voiceless.
What are those areas you think you want to advise INEC security operatives, the government, to work on?
I would want the INEC to actually ensure that whenever they fix a date for election, it should still actually be the same date they've actually fixed. And also the government should ensure that they treat the INEC officials well, even the officers that are actually around. Every one of them should do their work well and ensure that the election is free and fair.
Thank you.
The parent government need to sit down and look at it holistically. One, if you want to result in kind of segregation, in terms of appointment, if you look at social medias, the way appointments are being done, you look as if I am not a religious man. I don't believe that you must be so much from a particular religion before you are appointed. But if that's what the country needs, we need to reflect our appointments by tribes and by locations and also by religion.
Thank you. What will be your suggestion to INEC and to the government as an adult staff that participated in the election?
Okay, I think since they started going digital, we should try and go digital the more. Like having people to be on long queues for a long period of time is actually discouraging. A lot of people could not even wait to the end of the queue, and they had to go before it's their turn. So there are ways, I think they should make it digital. There are other ways to do it, so that once you come, you don't have to be on a queue, you just vote. And they should also employ more hands, because I think they're just trying to withhold the funds and stuff like that, so they don't have people to work for them. We can have a lot of people working, or even the systems working, and people just vote and go their way without worries or stress.
Thank you very much. The areas you want improvement?
The area that I want improvement is that the electorate, they have to be informed properly on how to vote, especially in the northern part of the country, where sometimes we are told that the kids were used instead of instead of adults to vote. And I don't know how true is that anyway, but those who got that fact, they told us that mainly the kids were used to vote instead of adults. So
you don't want that again?
No, that has to be stopped.
Thank you.
One has to be voter sensitization, you get, because I don't like a situation where I live in a country where you can buy votes with just about with a jerrycan of rice or a carton of Indomie, for instance, you know. So people have to be enlightened. People have to be educated. People have to be informed that these are your rights. These are what you need to do. These are what you don't need to do. This is this. This is that. So that is one area, one aspect where I think improvement has to be. You know. So another area is the area of security. I don't know why armed men and security forces will litter the whole roads because of election. Election is not war, for crying out loud. If the police cannot handle it, then what is the police for?
Thank you very much.
My advice I give for the government is that, to my own opinions, is that if they win you understand, I no need to carry that government go court. You understand? Supposed to prepare for another election. Maybe it can vote for you the next election. But to go to court, it cannot favor you. And then you're supposed to step down and accept the winning.
Thank you. So what would be your advice to President Muhammadu Buhari?
My advice? You should fulfill all his promise now. That's all.
So if you fulfill his promise, you'll be happy with him?
Yes, now.
What about the 2019 election? What's your assessment?
My assessment of the 2019 election is a fraud. It's an election that they do that it's where I was born. Nigeria, this election is for the very worst.
Why?
The reason why is that killing and so many things that right they are doing. This next chairman that we produce is a very worst next chairman than Jiga. They are killing, always lie the way. I'm in Nigeria. I see what is going on in Nigeria. This Nigeria now is collapsed. This is Nigeria before that we know. We are living way before. This is the kind of Nigeria that we have right now is not in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Yes, I mean.
Welcome back, and this is how we call it today on your darling program, The People. Nigerians, they're talking concerning the aftermath of the 2019 elections in Nigeria. It is expected that all leaders elected on every platform will hit the ground running when they are inaugurated. It's like come your way again with another bumper package of your darling program, The People. I remain your host, Emmanuel Ajayi. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.
People, the people, the people, giving voice to the voiceless.
Democracy allows for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well. You cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion. Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on.
I am about principle and I am about form.
Now, you see, let me,
all right?
Let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free. We should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group. Yes.
To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belongs to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News Broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV. Leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belongs to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
Another episode of your darling program, The People. I'm your host, Emmanuel Ajayi. On the streets, feeling the pulse of Nigerians on topical issues. This time around, we were talking about the outgoing ministers of President Muhammadu Buhari. How many of them will make the second term of the president? Well, let's hit the street, feel the pulse of Nigerians on this matter. As I remain your host, Emmanuel Ajayi. See you more on the streets. I say about the performance of some of the ministers that worked under Buhari for the past 4 years.
They work so well though, but I'm not a political fan, though.
Can you make mention of some of these ministers?
I don't know their names, so I don't know their names.
You know Fashola?
I know Fashola now.
That's about him.
He's a very good man. His tenure was okay and fine.
Fashola has tried his best during his presence as a governor and now as a minister. He has improved in the area of power supply. Now we have more constant power supply. Then for other ministers, so they have also tried in their best. So we wish them best of luck as they advance.
Do you think will make the second cabinet of President Muhammadu Buhari? Can you mention some of their names that you think should make?
Yeah, I think Fashola should still make the cabinets, and El-Rufai should also.
El-Rufai is still a governor.
Yeah, Fashola.
Fashola alone?
Yeah.
All of them are doing their best. As a normal human being, they do their best and leave the rest for the other people to do.
How many of them do you think will make the second cabinet of the president?
Actually, I cannot predict. It's only the government that know who perform well. But me, I know Fashola will come back because it's really doing well.
And who else?
Apart from Fashola, Ngige too is trying. Ngige.
Okay.
Yes, Ngige is trying.
Well, there are some who performed and there are some who are just bench warmer there.
Can you mention their names?
Well, I can't mention any name, but we all know that. So I'm not authorized to mention that any name. But we know some of them who are working, and we know some of them who are just there because of chronism.
Okay, can you mention some of the names of those you think can make the second term of the president?
Yes, like the Minister of Works, Housing, and yes, the Minister of Works and Housing. The Minister of Transport too is working too, and it's like the Minister of the Finance. She's also working.
So these people you think will make the second term?
These are the people I think that they will make the second term.
I will advise the president to retain those people, Shai Fashola, Amechi, Sami, for a good reason. And my reason is just that I believe that...
Face the camera.
Okay. So my reason is that I believe that they have been working with him and they have some uncompleted projects. So I believe if Buhari can retain those people, I believe that they can be able to perform well. Instead of appointing new person with a new idea. So that is my take on the issue of the minister.
Buhari to know whoever that you can work with him, that you can make the Nigerian better more as it is before. If he doesn't want to change it, he want to change all the people that are working with him, it is fine, very, very fine. Because we know that all the people working with him before, they did not performing very well. So it might be, if he can change his mind to turn up and get another better people, it is very, very.
What are the names of those performing ministers?
That he can come there now. No, I'm not into that. But I know that all the people working with him before, they are not performing very well. People in Nigeria are not happy because we know that the Nigerians know that those people working with him, they are the people that maybe they are not allowing him to do what he wanted to do.
Well, normally, it's good to change his cabinet because if you feel they are not doing well, you have to change them so that they can see those who perform very well. Well, like now, the light in the country is not. And the man said they will put light in order when it comes, and they has not really improved in his tenure. So,
what's your advice?
The advice that Nigeria should do for a technocrat who know much about what it takes to do Nigeria lights.
The past minister, they were all doing fine.
All of them?
They are doing fine. They are doing fine. If you travel outside, try to see beyond your nose. If you go out, you know they are doing fine. If you can understand them, you know they are doing fine. They are doing fine.
So are you saying all of them will still make the second term of the president?
I may not know. That one is for the president. It is a secret, in which you don't need to analyze that before public. They know what they are doing. It's not the garage at work. Yes, this is government business.
Please, I don't have anything to say. Please.
What's
wrong? I will come back, please.
Okay, what's your advice to President Muhammadu Buhari concerning those who are working with him?
I don't know, sorry.
Ministers. Well, for me, they've done nothing perfect. I guess they should all leave except for Fashola. Why? Yeah, he's been handling 3 ministries the past 4 years, and I think I'm quite impressed. NEPA, for me, the discourse have quite frustrated him, but to a large extent, I think a lot of houses are getting prepaid meters now, and the megawatts have quite increased to a certain extent. So for me, Fashola should stay. Others, they should leave.
Well, they've tried, but we expect better than what they've done. Yeah, every Nigerian now is not just happy about what happened. So we're expecting the best from them. Going by the fact that many people expected that the last, we voted for change actually, but to our greatest surprise, that change is not what we are really seeing. So we believe in him, and I want, if we can use this medium to tell them that the Nigerians expect better than what he's doing, and we believe in him.
How many of the ministers do you know?
Just few of them.
Can you mention their name?
I can't mention.
Mention any of the name of the ministers.
I can't remember any for now.
How much? How many of the ministers in Nigeria do you know?
that like.
How many of them do you know?
I know.
Can you face the camera?
2.
Mention their names.
Like Pastor Gio Adiboye.
I'm talking about ministers under Buhari's cabinet.
Ambode.
Is Ambode a minister? Can you help her out? Ministers under the president.
She under them or
under President Muhammadu Buhari. They are doing ministers.
Don't know them.
You don't know any. Wahala deo. Let's go more and find out. How many Nigerians know the ministers in the country?
I know only one.
Okay, tell me.
Mr. Fashola.
Fashola, which ministry in there?
I don't know.
Why you don't know now?
I know that he's a minister, but I don't know the ministry that he is.
And you did Niger?
Yes.
You did Niger? You don't know the ministry? Thank you. And you know in the country? You don't know anyone? Wow, wahala deo. Of the ministers that you know in the country. How many of them do you know? How many of the outgoing ministers do you know in the country? Ministers? You don't know any. Don't worry.
Since he took the government about 6 months, that's President Muhammadu Buhari, to bring in the new minister. So they really didn't do much as expected, because everyone thought taking time enough to select his ministers, they are going to be the best of brains around. But imagine someone like the minister, just one person handling 3 ministries: housing, works and power. So you can imagine the productivity not as we have expected. Though we saw some transformations, but we expected something more. Someone like Chris Ngige too was able to, at least in his office as Minister for Labour and Employment, he was able to talk the government into approving the minimum wage. I think that's a plus on his side and generally on the side of the government. But the outgoing ministers altogether, we expected beyond what we saw. We were expecting something better. So on the grade of 100, I think I'll score them 60% generally. And we're expecting people coming on board, just like we've been hearing that the president would work more with technicians and people, technocrats that would help advance the cause of the country.
How many of these ministers do you know and their designation?
Yeah, I know Minister for Power, Housing and Works, Babatunde Fashola. Yes, I know Minister for Employment and Labour, Chris Ngige. Yeah, those are the basic. Then I know Minister for Transport, Rotimi Amechi. Then Minister for Communications, talk about Shitu, Mr. Adebayo Shitu from Oyo State. Then talk about Lai Mohammed from Kwara State, Minister for Information. So then Minister for Agri to Health.
What's the Minister for Agri?
Agri Audu Ogbe, then Health.
You have to give a round of applause for yourself. Can you drop your bag? Let the camera drop your bag and give a round of applause for yourself. Okay, let me give you a presidential handshake. Thank you very much for that nice one.
What's the benefit of the presidential handshake?
It's that I'm giving you a presidential handshake. Well, very interesting there. This young man here was able to make mention of some of the ministers that we have in the country. Let's go more to feel more Nigerians about how many ministers do we really have. See more on the street. Fashola, Amechi, Lai Mohammed. What can you say about them?
I'm not that good in news.
Just try.
Yes, Fashola really did very well when he was in Lagos. He did very well. The road, particularly on the road, he really did very well.
And who else?
Who else you call?
Can you tell us some of the ministers and their designation?
I don't really have much interest on those ministers.
What ministry is Fashola heading?
It's not APC.
What ministry?
This electricity.
Funny on the street, so you don't know that Fashola is in charge of the Ministry of Power Works and Housing?
Power Works.
Okay, tell me more. That's an expo.
But, in Lagos here, he's really trying, but in Ogun State...
Is Fashola still a governor?
No, Fashola, when he was in a government,
some of
he
these ministers.
really
What about
tried.
Chris Ngige?
I don't.
You don't know him?
Know him.
Rotimi Amechi.
I heard about him. They said he tried in the States.
What ministry is he heading? What ministry?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do I say to you now?
I don't know.
Do I say shame?
No, don't say shame to me because I'm not interested in what do they call it? Because of we youth nowadays, the way we are suffering.
Why are you not interested? If you go for an interview, what would have happened?
If I go for an interview, I know.
Okay, I will score you 20 over 100. Bye-bye.
The people, giving voice to the voiceless.
It's been an interesting day staying on the streets, feeling the pulse of the Nigerians on topical matters, talking about the outgoing ministers and their performance in the past 4 years under President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, it is expected that the president coming in for the second term will hit the ground running.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I don't buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will give you 500.
Sure? This one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belongs to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
Democracy allows for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well.
You cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion. Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on.
I am about principle and I am about fortune. Now, you see, let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free, we should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I don't buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will give you 500.
Sure? This one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belongs to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News Broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. And Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will fee give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it.
He has a lot of plans. We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change laws for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well. You cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion.
Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on. I am about principle and I am about fortune.
Now, you see, let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free. We should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
This is what
infrastructure is the backbone of development, which explains the Buhari government's effort at bridging the facility gap. Infrastructure Weekly is a television package designed to bring you latest information on hundreds of development projects going on in various sectors all over the nation.
There is no state in Nigeria today where you will not see our contractors busy at work.
Power generation, rural electrification, road rehabilitations, national housing scheme, construction of roads and rail lines across the country, you name it.
We are now able to produce 7,000 megawatt of power. That is no longer debatable.
Infrastructure Weekly is Nigerians working together for a better Nigeria. So be better informed to take better informed decisions. Watch Infrastructure Weekly, showing on Channels Television, Thursdays 2:30 p.m., NTA Network Wednesdays 5 p.m., and CoreTV News Fridays at 8 p.m. Infrastructure Weekly, making development known.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will fee give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it.
He has a lot of plans. We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. And Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Democracy allows for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well. Cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion. Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on. I am about principle and I'm about force. Now, you see, let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free. We should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
This is what
infrastructure is the backbone of development, which explains the Buhari government's effort at bridging the facility gap. Infrastructure Weekly is a television package designed to bring you latest information on hundreds of development projects going on in various sectors all over the nation.
There is no state in Nigeria today where you will not see our contractors busy at work.
Power generation, rural electrification, road rehabilitations, national housing scheme, construction of roads and rail lines across the country, you name it.
We are now able to produce 7,000 megawatt of power. That is no longer debatable.
Infrastructure Weekly is Nigerians working together for a better Nigeria. So be better informed to take better informed decisions. Watch Infrastructure Weekly, showing on Channels Television Thursdays 2:30 p.m., NTA Network Wednesdays 5 p.m., and CoreTV News Fridays at 8 p.m. Infrastructure Weekly, making development known.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans.
We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The authority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change up. Let's change generally.
The people giving voice to the voiceless.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News Broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Democracy allows for fair hearing. This is reckless. This is ungodly.
When news break, we engage experts in critical analysis.
Do you see your party coming into power come 2019?
This administration will succeed and succeed well. Cannot be running a 4-year tenure like you are running a 20-year tenure.
He has done fairly well, especially where insurgency and terrorism is concerned.
Then it gets controversial.
They have a right to their opinion. Can we, very interesting gentlemen, just hold on. I am about principle and I'm about force. Now, you see, let me say this.
So that our soldiers will be free. we should also ask for justification.
Core Digest, your #1 program for current issues.
CoreTV News now live on all Androids.
Hello and welcome. This is CoreTV.
Download CoreTV News app from your Play Store. Click on the menu to see all our top stories from politics, sports, business, foreign news and live TV to watch us live on your mobile.
I want to know why I should be believing them.
You can also click on video to see all our YouTube videos. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.